there was something that happened this week where I was able to step back away from default assertive in a very, like, I thought about it deeply and be like, I am not going to be default assertive here. And it was in my CrossFit training. So that was the other one I was going to come up was this week I did my first CrossFit training session. And there's two options you can do with CrossFit in most boxes.
Go hard or don't be a pussy.
Basically. But no, it was, you can either just say you're intermediate or advanced and you just go in and start doing workouts, right? Or you say you're a beginner. And at that moment I was like, oh, I've done gym for 10 years. I haven't done Olympic lift. And my default assertive is I'm going to go into day one.
Have you seen how many gym shirts I have?
I was like, I'm going to go in there day one, default assertive, just go ham at this until like I'm passed out on the ground. Usual self. But I actually made this conscious decision. I was like, no, I'm going to go the beginner route. I'm going to see what that's like. I've never been to a CrossFit gym. And just because I think that I've been to a lot of gyms, might not translate. I was like, I'm going to step back from default assertive. And I went to these 2 training sessions. And the guy in particular, which is really cool, Jack, he was walking me through at the very beginning on things that you or me might consider like, well, we know. And I might be
rower.
Like, so he was like, let's try a push-up. Let me see a push-up. Let me see a squat. Let me see a pull-up. Let me see a front squat, right? Now I'm saying to you all these things. And you're like, you can imagine me. You can imagine me. Me as default would be like, yes, we can do this. Show you. Let's get into a workout. Let's go. But now I step back. I went, you know what? I'm going to humble myself like directly here and say, let's just go through the whole process. Feel like if it was like really new. And guess what? I actually learned heaps of stuff. I actually learned heaps and heaps of stuff that I, in the past, would have been like, oh shit, I wasn't thinking about it. Even in like a pull-up, just with the, like I knew about the hollow position, stuff like that. But just the movement pattern that he wanted me to do and actually did it. I was like, wow, okay, I haven't been doing it like this for a long time. Squats, he was very specific, checking the knee, checking the movements, feeling like he was like, oh, I'll just shift this a little bit. The way I do front squats, well, just doing it with a full sort of hook grip, like I'll say the grip all the way up the top, and just the way he was kind of showing, oh no, you gotta like lock your back and stuff like that. I was like, oh man, this was completely different. I wasn't doing it this way at all. But just goes to show, I like stepped away from being default assertive in that moment, and it worked out a lot better for me. Now, could I have gone default assertive and just gone stuff? Maybe. But then I would have missed out on those learnings. So I was like, okay. It pointed me to like, okay, try and encapsulate a bit more. Use it more.
That's good, man. So I have been suspicious of your pull-up form for a while now, so I'm not
the best form.
Not surprised.
The best form.